Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mountain Lake Journal. I'm Tom Halleck. This week, Canada has loosened some of its COVID-19 restrictions for Canadian citizens who are crossing the border back into Canada. Quarantines have been lifted for those Canadians who have been vaccinated. But crossing the northern border into the U.S. is still off limits, at least through July 21st. Canadians, though, by the hundreds for the past couple of weeks, have been crossing the border by air, a loophole that legally allows them to fly into the U.S. Along with the jets coming and going these days from Plattsburgh International Airport are smaller charter flights arriving daily from Quebec. The passengers, Canadians, including Eric Tremblay, a retired businessman from Montreal, who are paying several $100s for the 15-minute flight across the border, where after picking up their vehicles delivered right to the airport, legally by commercial haulers for several $100s more, they're heading off to their boats. Pricey, yes, but Eric and the others will tell you well worth the expense to bypass the closed border to get to their boats, waiting on Lake Champlain.
So the boat is waiting for me at the dock. Lucky enough to be able to cross the border by air, and having my car transported by ground commercially. So it's going to be an enjoyable time. I've been missing it.
Tremblay has spent his summers sailing the lake for more than 30 years, driving down weekends. But with that no longer an option for the second straight summer, he jumped at the chance and will spend the next 6 weeks on his 39-foot sailboat on Lake Champlain.
Unfortunately, compared to some of my friends which don't have the time or the financial resources to do it, I feel for them. I don't understand what the big hoopla is about.
This couple that flew in the same day as Eric has spent just one weekend on the new sailboat they bought in 2019.
We don't know if the border will open on the 21st of July, and it's been 2 summers now.
I really enjoy my summer here. I do sailing a lot, but fishing, playing tennis, all the going at the store, shopping, grocery, and I'm really enjoying my time, my summer on this beautiful lake.
They're some of the only customers Lake Champlain Marina owners, like Sherry Parrott, have seen in 2 summers. Most of the boats at their marinas are still out of the water, and most are owned by Canadians.
It's been devastating for us. Right now we have 5% of our customers. I have seven customers on the lake right now.
Hello, everybody. Nice to see you all.
That is what brought one of the most powerful members of Congress to Plattsburgh this week, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, for a sit-down meeting with the owners of several New York marinas.
What percentage of your boats here are Canadian?
About 80%.
80.
And assurances from Schumer that he will double down and renew his push to get top brass in the U.S. and Canadian governments to get moving and do 2 things within the next few weeks.
First, we expand the definition of essential travel to include vaccinated Canadian citizens with family, property, educational, medical, tourist, or business interest. And then the United States on its own should unilaterally open the border to vaccinated Canadians. If Canada doesn't want Americans to come there, that's their business. We hope they will stop that. And we're pushing to get them to change. But we can, on our own, say we welcome Canadian citizens here.
Exactly what the marina owners were hoping to hear.
It's not only the slip rental, which we consider ourselves hotels on the water, but it's the fact that we aren't servicing the boats, we aren't filling them with fuel, they aren't in the restaurant here and uptown.
Businesses that over the past 2 years have collectively lost millions to the pandemic and border closure.
It is unacceptable to have no progress when the summer is the season more than any other, where we need here in the North Country and throughout New York State, we need the Canadians for our economic livelihood, and they want to come here.
And for many, like Eric, who hope that others will soon be able to follow.
The question now is, What's the difference between an American that's got 2 vaccines and a Canadian that's got 2 vaccines? That one's a mystery. From a scientific standpoint, I'm scratching my head. So, hopefully come July 21st, everybody's going to be, crossing the border back and forth.
For boat owners like you, though, it's been frustrating.
It is boat owners, cottage owners, border residents that typically go back and forth. There's a huge amount of people